My name's Anna, and this is Renewed Life Acres from my in-laws' house. They live about 15 minutes away from us. They moved here from Ohio, actually, about a year ago now, which is crazy. And we just needed a little break from all the projects at the house, which is what this video is going to be about. And so we decided to come over here and let them spend time with their grandsons and just be able to take a break from the homestead, which I think is great and necessary sometimes. In this video, we're going to talk about all of the projects that we've been doing since getting back from our week-long trip visiting family in Mexico. The first and most exciting, I think, thing that we've done this past week is we received our first batch of baby chicks that are going to be our laying hens from the post office. Baby chicks are here for me.
Oh, you here?
Yes.
What's your name? Anna.
Yay.
Here they go.
Wonderful. Thank you. Bye-bye. We ordered 13 chicks from Murray McMurray Hatchery, and they arrived in the mail. Unfortunately, we did lose one in transit, but we have 12 baby chicks that are now a week old, and they are doing really well.
Papi, cheese, mommy, cheese.
Cheese. We're gonna borrow a brooder from our neighbors that they built themselves out of wood, but for now they're in this plastic kiddie pool with some pine shavings wrapped in chicken wire to keep them from jumping out. And as soon as we got them home, we made sure to give them some water and let them know where the water was. And then we let them relax a bit in their coop until we were able to figure out how to get their heat lamp set up inside the house and where we wanted to put them for the first few weeks that they're gonna be inside with us.
I'm scared of hurting them.
These are our baby chicks. We lost one in transit. So we have a total of 12, I believe. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, yep. So I did some research and chose breeds that McMurray Hatchery had that were good for our area, which is Central North Carolina, zone 7B or 8A. And I also chose them based on their egg color because I want to have a, the traditional colorful egg basket. So we got 3 Americana, 3 I don't know if I'm saying these right. Billfelder, 3 Whiting True Green, and 3 Blue Andalusian, all laying hens. And then we also opted to get the 1 free chicken from McMurray Hatchery that they offer with every order. And we're hoping that it's a rooster. We're not exactly sure what breed it is. He's all black. He's the only black one that's running around in there. We're hoping he's a rooster to protect our girls, but if not, then we have another egg layer and that's fine. And I believe one of the ones that we lost was the Whiting True Green, which gives green eggs. We'll just have to see once they're all feathered out exactly which one it was that we lost in the mail. But we're hoping that the rest of them survive. So far, we haven't lost any other ones, and we're excited to get some eggs come spring. The next project that we worked on was fixing this sheep shelter. It had originally looked like this. It was a cattle panel that was just bended in half and chained together to hold that shape. But the sheep like to rub their heads all over it, so it eventually kind of flattened out this way. And so we took it apart and were able to reconfigure it into a square shape, kind of sitting on its side. I'll show you that in a second. And we just put the tarp back over it, zip tied it, and we're hoping that this is going to last a little bit longer. I think eventually we're gonna have to build something that's more stable with wood, but for the time being, this is giving them the shade that they need. After that was complete, it was time to finally process these pears. They had been sitting in our guest bedroom on the floor for about a few weeks, and now that they were fully ripe, it was time to make them into some pear butter. I was able to take 12 pounds of them and get 4 pints of pear butter canned, and I'm super excited to have this coming winter. So as you can see, I was able to put them on this old apple corer and was able to core them and get the seeds out this way. And since they were so overripe and soft at this point, it also kind of crumbled them up, as you can see here, in that spirally bound way. But that was no problem because I was not going to worry about getting the skins off of them. I figured I could deal with that later. I didn't think that peeling them would be super easy of a process, and it was not when I tried to do it later in the week. But I thought the process wasn't too difficult. I feel like every time I'm thinking and planning about doing some canning, I get some anxiety about how difficult it's going to be and how long and arduous of a process it will be. And it did take me basically all day on and off to do this. But whenever I'm done with the project and I have the cans all done, it feels really good to have done it, and it doesn't seem like it was that hard after the fact. Now I do have 2 other batches of pears that I could try to can, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it or not. I tried a second time to do this the other day and it just did not go well. I tried to peel them to make it easier and a shorter process, but I was only able to get through half of the batch of 12 pounds, and then because it was such a little amount, it burned in the amount of time that it was supposed to be cooking, and I just gave up on that round. With these 2 little kids that we got running around, it's not super easy to get this canning done. So I'm not sure if I'm going to try again. I may try the slow cooker method instead of on the stovetop, but we will see. I was hoping to get some of these cans done with pear butter for some presents for our family for Christmas and our neighbors, but we'll just see if that happens. I'm not going to hold myself to it, and if we just have to call these pears a loss this year and take the win of getting these 4 pints canned, I will take it. Also this past week, my mom and the 2 little guys and I went to the local farmers market / Oktoberfest that they were having in the town that my mom just moved to, which is right down the road from us. And we had a blast just walking around for about an hour and looking at all the different booths and all the different farms that we have in the area. The sheep are also doing very well. They're getting pretty big. Tomorrow we are actually going to go visit the farm that we're lending our ram lamb to for the winter. So we're going to miss him, but we are super excited to have some lamb meat come November after we have them butchered. And we will be welcoming back that ram lamb in the spring. We are going to be cleaning out the chicks' little makeshift brooder. So we have to create another one to transfer them into. So I figured I would show you since we didn't show you during the first time. So it's just 2 kiddie pools that we were actually gifted by our neighbor. And then some chicken wire to wrap around so they don't jump out, because even though they're like a week old, they can jump. And they're already getting a lot bigger than when we got them. We're going to put some shavings down and then transfer their water and food, and then swap this one out for the old one and clean that one for next time. Oh, Rodri! He just freaked out. I think he hit the fence. The chicken. The rooster. I wonder if I got that on camera. The rooster hit the fence, yeah. Chicks. You take this time to check them out. Look at their eyes and their rear end to make sure they're all good. She's pretty. Well, my camera died in the middle of that, but we got them all moved over. And now we have to get them over there under their heat lamp. Okay, I think we traumatized them enough. Please excuse this mess. This is our unfinished office / guest bedroom. But they're all set, and we're gonna get the old one out later because I don't want to traumatize them more. So that's everything that we've been doing this past week. We have also been working on the shed, that little metal building that we bought that is still not done. It is the bane of our existence. We are never gonna buy a $200 metal building again and put it together ourselves because it's almost not worth it. But we need someplace more secure than that lean-to falling apart shed that the house came with. So we're gonna get it finished and we're gonna put all of our lawn equipment in it so that it's a little bit more safe. And then eventually in the future, we're gonna get a bigger metal or wooden barn properly installed professionally and all of that. But for the time being, that's gonna have to do. Thank you so much for watching this video, and we hope to see you next week.